A game called Life, a wonderful life story that will touch everyone's soul to tears. And let's race to the hill? He offered her, anticipating victory. No, she refused. The teacher said not to run. It will get there later. Chickened out? Giving up? He teased her and laughed offensively. Here's another one. She snorted and tore off to the slide. Then they sat in a group, punished, under the supervision of a nurse, looked out the window as others walked and sulked at each other and at the teacher. I told you it would hit, she muttered. I would definitely overtake you, he sulked. You ran dishonestly. I wasn't prepared, and I bet I read faster than you, he offered her. Ha ha ha. She accepted the bet. Now they will check the reading technique and we'll see. If I'm faster, you'll carry my briefcase home and to school all week. And if I do, you give me your apples all week. He agreed. Then he puffed along the road with 2 satchels and muttered, so what? But you don't remember what you read and write slower. Bet? Let's play, he suggested, as if I were a knight and you were like a lady of the heart. Fool. For some reason she was offended. Weak? He laughed, weakly embarrassed at the sight of me. And it's too weak not to be called a fool. And nothing is weak. She fell for it, then that's what. You don't call me a fool either, and you protect me. Of course, he nodded, and you're solving algebra for me. This is not a chivalrous matter. And you write me essays. She giggled. Lying and composing is just a chivalrous thing. And then he made excuses on the phone, and you shouldn't have behaved like a fool. Then no one would have called her a fool. By the way, I apologized right away. Can you play a man in love with me? What is it? She asked, with difficulty. He replied sarcastically, I know you too well. What happened? Invited to the party. And I don't want to go alone. They will offer anything. Well, I don't even know, he drawled. Weak? She teased. And nothing is weak. He accepted the offer. A pack of cigars from you, by the way. For what? She didn't understand. Escorts are expensive nowadays. He spread his hands. And on the way home he grumbled, play the lover, play the lover. And she's hitting herself in the face for nothing. Lovers, by the way, usually climb to kiss. What is it? What is it? She asked. The ring. Isn't it obvious? He mumbled. The Nibelungs? The authorities? Is some new game afoot? Uh-huh. Let's play husband and wife. He blurted out, we need to think. She nodded. Weak? He teased. And nothing is weak. She drawled, aren't we flirting? Yes, we'll get divorced if anything. That's the deal. He chuckled. And then he made excuses. And how do I know how offers are made? It's the first time I'm offering. Well, do you want to try again? I'm not weak. Shall we play parents? She suggested. Come on. In mine or in yours? He agreed. Fool. In the parents of their own child. Weak. Wow, how? He thought. Not weak, of course, but it's probably hard. Are you giving up? She was upset. No, no. When have I ever surrendered to you? I play, of course. He decided, complicating the game. You're playing Granny now. Really? She didn't believe it. 3,900. He nodded, the kid. Is it weak for you to play Grandma? And in this case, what are you playing at? My grandmother's husband. He laughed. It's stupid for me to play grandmother. Into shower. No matter how young you are here. Did she laugh, or weakly? Where am I going to go? She was sitting by his bed and crying. Giving up? Are you giving up or something? Are you quitting the game? Is it still weak to play? Yeah, it seems that way. He replied, we played well, didn't we? You've lost once you give up. Understood? Lost. A controversial statement. He smiled and died. Angel of death, sometimes we forget that our time in this life is not infinite. Perhaps after reading this story you will also think, who are you? Angel. How did you get in here? Not how. But why? I am the angel of death. I've come for you. What, already? So early? Why? Stupid question. It's just your time and that's it. But I don't want to. I haven't done so much yet. What exactly? Angel asked, sitting down on a chair. I was supposed to be promoted after the new year. I wanted to buy an apartment, a new car, I wanted to go to India. I had so many plans. Nonsense. All your material dreams are valid only in your material world. When your soul leaves your body, you will forget about them forever. But I don't want to die so early. Maybe you'll come back later, eh? Maybe we can somehow negotiate with the one who is there in the sky. I'll stop smoking. I swear, don't try to bargain with me, man. The angel looked at him sternly. Well, please, I'm afraid. I don't want to. You never want to and are always afraid. But don't you realize that sooner or later it will have to be done anyway? Even if I come to you in 100 years, you will still never be ready. But what will happen to me? I have sinned. Do you think it concerns me? It's your right. Free will. You should have thought earlier. I was going to, but I didn't know I was going to die so early. Ha ha, what funny people you are. The angel took off his cloak and spread his wings. Come on. No, I am not going anywhere. I didn't even have time to start a family. I don't have any kids yet. That's right, because you haven't even found your other half. I didn't have time. You didn't try. The angel said contemptuously. God didn't send me. You didn't ask him to do that. The angel's eyes flashed. Was it really necessary to ask? I didn't know. Stop clowning around. The day before yesterday, you asked God to stop time in order to catch a meeting. Is the meeting more important than your faith? You're right, I'm a fool. But I can still improve. I can't die like this, without even having time to get married, have children. How dramatically your priorities have changed. First there was a car, India, and now a family, children. The angel grinned. But you agree that this is the main thing, don't you? Yes, I agree. But what if you never find your half? What then? I'll find it. I'm sure. I'll be looking. And I doubt it. You can't see beyond your own nose. Your whole life will be spent in fruitless search. You'll be hanging around the girls, trying to find your half where it can't be. In the end, you will be disappointed in life. You will get drunk, your friends will turn away from you, you will earn yourself an illness. And you will curse the day you were born. My God, stop mentioning his name out loud. Angel stamped his foot. I'm sorry, but what should I do when a person gets lost? He returns back to the place from where he went in the wrong direction to find the right way, said the angel, watching the dance of snowflakes outside the window. That's right, I'll do it. I got it. Really? Yes, I will go back to where I was happy. You know, I used to love once. We met at the institute. She had such beautiful dark hair and eyes full of tenderness, strength and wisdom. There were so many guys running after her, but she chose me. She said she fell in love at first sight. We often left lectures in the park, cafe, library and kissed for hours, and we didn't need anyone else. And when I somehow broke my arm, she took care of me. It was unforgettable. When I had problems, I always knew that I could only count on her. Even if I just told her everything, it was already easier for me. Then everything changed between us. Or just at that very moment, we didn't have the courage to join hands and resist everything, and instead we broke up forever. We parted so stupidly, childishly. But I still remember how I promised to love her always, and the saddest thing is that I still love her. We often called back at first, and then somehow everything turned around. I have my own life here, she has her own. I wonder how she's doing. Probably got married a long time ago or met a man who adores her, appreciated her and all that she is ready to do for a loved one. She's such a beauty. You know, I'd like to call her. Just to say hello, find out how you're doing, and wish you a happy new year. Maybe she's still alone, too? I'll call her now, okay? He raised his head, but there was no one in the room anymore. And here is the story. Do you love me? There is no problem for a woman that cannot be created. A little quarrel between a young couple, which once again convinces us of this smiley face. Do you love me? Yeah, well. What do you mean? Uh-huh. I love you, I love you. Why do you sound like you want to get off? What do you mean? Well, what do you mean I love, I love? What do you think that means? In my opinion, this means, get off. I don't understand. What do you want? So that you say, love. But I said, love, even twice. That's not what you said. And how should I say it? I should have said, love, all right, I love you. Great. Are you happy? No, what else is wrong? Why can't you just say, love? Why add this, well? Okay, like I got you. BL. Got it, right? Are you kidding me? Just say, love. I love you. Of course. You love. After 10 minutes of persuasion. So, do you think you need to confess your love? I didn't confess, I just said what you asked. So it doesn't mean anything to you. What do you mean it doesn't mean? So if I hadn't asked, you wouldn't have told me, but I told you. Only because I asked. I said it before. What did you say? What I love? No, you said, uh-huh, what's the difference? Don't you see the difference between love and uh-huh? I don't see it. Well, then let me tell you. I'll get you. Ha 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 ha. What's funny? Nothing. The phrase is funny. Yes, how funny? Well, why are you turned on? Because you don't love me. What makes you think that? Because if you loved me, you would say, love, and not, uh-huh. That's it. That's it. Don't take me out, and in general. If you loved me, you would say it yourself, and not wait for me to ask you. I didn't expect it. If I was sure of your love, I wouldn't ask. But why are you not sure of my love? Because, did I say, uh-huh? Yeah, fool. Yeah. Well, come here. I'm so stupid, terribly stupid. I'm always making a scandal out of nothing. My hysterical. Shall we go to bed? It's about time. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Okay, that's it. Closed the topic. Let's go to bed. Give me a hug. Come to me, smiley face. Do you love me?